Hi Rosebuds, it's Rosie. How are you doing today? I am on today to show you my rendition of a stamp holder. I know there's a few people out there that have been doing this, and so it's by no means my original idea, of course, but I just wanted to show you my process and what I've come up with. And I also think that these are things that can easily be incorporated in to junk journals. I actually have an idea of a junk journal that I'm going to do after I finish my altered junk journal that's going to include a similar idea. Alright, so let's get started, and I'll let you know what I did. So first of all, these are the two that I made as examples of what I'm trying to do here. And you know, you obviously don't even have to decorate them, but I decorated them because why not? It's fun. And it kind of gets your creativity going. I know that collaging helps me to get going on creativity. So I just went ahead and did it. It's really relaxing, and you're also building some storage for yourself. So let's go. The first thing I did was I got out a few cards that I didn't like, that I had laying around, and figured I should use them. And it's not that I don't like the pretty little kitty. I do like the pretty little kitty. Where's the camera? There's the camera. I just don't like the card as a whole. So I'm going to use it for other reasons. And that's what junk journals are all about, right? We use things for different things they were made to be used for. Okay. Let me put these out of the way. So the first thing I'm going to do is I cut a 2-inch strip of paper that was a little bit longer on each side. I don't have measurements. Your cards are going to be different sizes than my cards. Basically, what I'm explaining you could produce on your cards, whatever size they are. So just do it a little over. I was watching a video of one of the other ladies, and I cannot for the life of me remember who it was, but she was doing something similar, and she said to leave a little bit, maybe it was Angela, I'm not sure, leave a little bit over so that you could see where you're placing it. Okay, so a little bit bigger than that. I also, you don't have to do this, but I felt like it was something that would strengthen my 3-hole touch area. This is Tyvek, so I'm layering that 2-inch with Tyvek. So I'm going to glue that down, and then once that's glued down, here's one that's already done. I'm going to fold it in half, and that's going to be my binding, which you can see here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these two down and then put them aside. Oh, I don't want that. I almost grabbed my handy dandy, used to be a mayo container that's a water container. That wouldn't have worked. It wouldn't have glued them together. Okay. That was my sister Rennie's writing. That was not my writing. It was mayo that we used at my mom and dad's 50th anniversary party. The mayo's gone though. Just so you know. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put on some of the glue. And this literally is gloopy glue. Look at how it's coming out. All gloopy. Okay. For this one, I do use maybe a little more than you think maybe I should use. Because it is the binding, and I just want to make sure it's right. So I'm just going to line that up, and I guess I should have probably just wiggled it around and pressed it down a little bit more before I lined it up so that I could get all that glue smushed in between those two sheets. And now I will line it up and make sure that it's mostly good. I will set that aside now and do this one. I hope the lighting's okay. I'm using a different device today. I'm using a webcam, and hopefully I found the software that I need that suppresses enough of the background noise to where you hear me okay and I don't have my phone's battery running out. Okay, and storage, because storage has been horrendously bad for me. Okay, so I'm gonna smash up those two papers, and something you cannot do with some other glues is adjust. There's a little bit of time for it to dry. Okay, so that's good, and I'm going to put that aside as well. And then we will move on to the next steps. So I have this one that's pre-finished. I am going to use a filer to file this, sorry, I'm just trying to clean off my filer really quick, to file down this a little bit to give it the ability to maybe pick up the glue that I'm going to be using a little better. And I've been doing it on all of them, and I think it's working. It's just really glossy. The card's really glossy, and so, gosh, that white is showing up really bright, isn't it? Let's see if I can get some not so bright light. How's that? I think that's a little bit better. Sorry about that first few minutes of brightness. Okay, so I'm doing this slow, but I usually do it really fast. I just don't want to shake the camera too much. I need to get a different filer, maybe one of those big, big chunk, the fingernail chunk filers when for fake nails. I used to do that a long time ago, to myself and to others. The things we do for beauty, I guess. Okay. So I'm going to call that good enough and wipe that off, taking it out here to the side of my desk to wipe that all that dust off. Okay. So here we go. Oops, I've got stuff stuck on my fingers. I've got glue everywhere. Now I'm going to start the decoupage, or not the decoupage. Well, kind of decoupaging, the collaging. I have some sheets of, it's kind of like deli paper that I use when I'm doing like painting, or I'm doing a lot of stuff that is wet, like when I'm dyeing paper and I'm brushing color onto paper and everything. So I keep it. I've used a bunch of it already. Let me see, I think I have some here too. Yeah. So it colors it, and I thought, I really think I want to keep this because I could use it some way. And here's the way. I didn't know it when I kept it, but this is what I was going to do with it. But here we go. So I'm going to just kind of place it where I want it. I kind of like this stain right there, so I'm going to place it there. Get out the glue stick. And for this one, I usually use, I usually just use 3-in-1 or Fabri-Tac for my gluing needs, but I'm going to go ahead and just use the glue stick for a lot of this. There might be some that I'll use the Fabri-Tac with, but it seems to be working it just fine. And I don't even need to try to get this on straight. Like, it doesn't even matter if it was crooked on there, because like, it's not gonna get cut off, who cares? Okay, just flattening that down with my bone folder. I'm gonna turn on my my music in the background really quick. Hang tight with me for a second. I just need a little bit of noise. Some chill stuff in the background. Okay. Alright. So there we go. I don't know why I'm getting the wrinkles out, but I am. Okay. And then I have my handy dandy little medical scissors. The tilted scissors. It makes it so much easier to cut. I don't know why I haven't thought of this before. I'm sure they make scissors like this that aren't medical scissors, but they're really nice. I like the tilt. It's much easier on my hands. This new software that I'm using, I actually downloaded it because I'm doing Twitch live stream. I'm just building that audience. I have one follower, my friend. So hopefully I'll have more followers soon, but I'm just getting ready just in case that happens. But yeah, I downloaded this software today and it works with the webcam. I was doing some other software and it just was not doing the trick. My voice was not coming through well, and it was picking up a whole bunch of background noise. And I think I got it to finally suppress, because it has the option to suppress the background noise. Thank you. Like, why didn't the other one have that? Okay, so there's that. I'm gonna just trim this. And so let's save my phone some damage. That one doesn't look great. Let's see, I could probably use this one. It doesn't have a ton of color on it, but that's okay. It's just kind of great to, sorry, noise. It's just kind of to take up some of the background so I don't see these little polka dots through my collaging. The polka dots showed up on some of my others, the other ones that I made, the other two. And I do have a half-made one, well, yeah, I guess half-made one that I've got to finish up too. So we might just finish that one up since this one's going to be kind of drying a bit. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Don't ask me. That looks good. I'm gonna do the same thing. And that just kind of gives you a splash of color, which is kind of nice. I like that. Just do the wrinkles. This paper, my husband got it for me at Home Depot, and it's, I don't know if it's in the paint section, maybe? I don't remember what it's called even, but yeah, I sent him there to get it specifically. I knew what the name was at one point. But yeah, it's really nice because it's kind of porous on one side and it has like a film on the other side that kind of keeps the watery stuff a little bit at bay. Not completely, but a little. Okay. Just get out of there. Throw that over there. where are we gonna, we're gonna cut right here. Okay, now that the white isn't there, I'm gonna bring my light back a little bit because I need to see. I'm blind. I'm so blind. Okay. I'm sharpen up this end. And these things are little enough to grab onto the paper and just let me slide the scissors on it for the most part. Okay, that's alright. Okay, so there we go. We got it done, mostly. That part anyway. Okay, I'm gonna just let that be. Okay, doesn't matter what side we're on at this point. And we're gonna put this on now. I didn't do any distressing or anything to these. If I'm gonna do something like this in my, in a journal, I definitely would do distressing. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of journals that have the little, what you call it things, the, where are they? A lot of, with these things as part of the journal, and I really like that. So I'm gonna try my own take at it. And come up with something I hope that's just as pretty as everybody else's. Okay. So I'm just going to put glue down here. Put too much glue last time. I think it was a combination of too much glue and that I should have probably smeared it. Because then it wouldn't seep out as much. Still probably going to. So I'm going to just kind of stick it on there, and then I'm going to flip it over and do a better job. So I want it like maybe 1/4 of an inch in, and then so you see how having it like this on both sides, you really get to determine, yeah, it's in the right place. It is. Okay. More glue. And since this is the binding, I really like to stick it down. Just stick it down. Put a lot of glue in there. And now at this point, we've got to let that glue kind of dry, and the best way is to I just did this on my last one, just let it clamp it down. Whoops, dropping stuff. I'm dropping this stuff, all kinds of stuff. I have a lot of these. I love these little clips. I did not know that this is how I was going to use them, but it works. I don't know, I might be putting those too close together, but listen, I'm gonna do me, all right? You could do you, and I will do me. And it's pretty, look. That's why I had to use them all. They would have had hurt feelings if I didn't use them all. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna put that aside to dry, just like we did those other things. And now I'm gonna pull out the one that I started, and we're gonna finish it. So you see it has this. I did punch the holes, and I just noticed that well, no, I guess this would be this way. That's fine. This is the back. This is the front. So I basically, the first time I did the holes, I measured off of a binder ring that I already had, a binder that had the holes measured perfectly out. So I did that on the first one. And then since then, I just been taking my hole puncher and following the holes from the other one. Okay, so now that's determined that that's the back, and it looks like I did that a little crooked, but hey, you know what? This is okay. No big deal. Okay, I'm gonna cut this off so that that's not showing like that. Okay, that's good. That's fine. And then I'm gonna cut this off. Okay. And I keep these. I'll put them over there. I have a bunch of stuff that I took out of a bunch of places that I'm just gonna like take and use and collage. I'm gonna cut this out. I don't want the white to show. Like, I don't cut straight in normal circumstances, but with low light, like I have to do with this video, it's even worse. Okay, so I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna put that on there. Maybe some tissue paper. Oh, here, let's put that there. Get out my handy dandy distressing ink and do some distressing. I'm so distressed. I have to do this slow because I usually work really fast and then I shake the camera because I'm like right up against my desk. Maybe if I do that, I backed out a little bit, so now I'm not shaking the camera. That's great. I love that. Okay. I think I want to start up on the front first. I guess that's good. I'll kind of outline that, or I could outline that. That's good. I'm going to do that. So I get this. Sorry, I need to get in camera, don't I? Okay. Maybe I should widen out what I'm showing. I wonder if I could do that. There. I love this new program. It's amazing. Alright, so there's that. Let's get some tissue paper up on this puppy. Flip it however you want it. Okay. I think I'll put that there. And I'm going to just like, because putting glue stick on the tissue paper doesn't usually work well. Okay. So I missed a little area right there. Okay. Oops. And I missed another little area. Oops. that's done. Let's do some little leaves. What I like about collaging is you can start just like putting stuff down, and if you don't really like what happened, you just add stuff on top of it, and then it starts like coming together and becoming this like really neat little thing that is super unique. Nobody else has done it because it just came out of your brain just now. And like, it's beautiful. Okay, there's that. And then, let's see, I have a stamp I might use. It is, after all, a stamp holder thingy. What do I call it? A stamp holder thingy? I mean, that works. You kind of get the idea of what it is when you say it's a stamp holder thingy. Of course, then I wonder if it would be confusing to say to somebody without them seeing what the stamp holder thingy is. Are they talking about postage stamps, or are they talking about like stamps that you use to stamp things with, like these kind of stamps? But I guess I could live with the confusion it might create. I think I'm good with it. So I'm sorry if you're confused, but this video gives you context and you don't have to worry. And you don't have to be confused once you watch the video, right? Maybe that should be my Instagram tag or grab. Stamp holder thingy. What kind of stamps? Watch the video to find out. I totally want to do that. I think I'm gonna. And you heard it first here. I crack myself up sometimes. Other times, not so much. Oh, I already have music page on there, so I'm not going to do that. Maybe I'll pull out one of my handy dandy translucent. I still can't frickin' say the word. What the heck's my problem? I'm going to use butterfly, and I'm going to do it. We'll figure out where we're going to put it. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it up here, and then I'm going to put washi tape over it. No, I'm gonna diagonal because straight lines are so boring. Okay, so now should I put this? Yeah, that looks good. I don't even think I'm gonna rip this washi tape. I think I'm just gonna put it over as is because it's a Tim Holtz and it's really pretty. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. And I bet you it sticks really good, but just for prosperity's sake, I'm gonna glue it. Sorry, Tim. Sorry, Tim Holtz. No offense to you whatsoever. Okay, and I think I'm gonna just go ahead and let this washi tape go onto the binding. I'm okay with that. Okay. So now we have a little flippy-doo. Dot. Flippy-doo-dah. Like zippity-doo-dah. Okay, so, oops. Now I should put something under here, like a peekaboo bird. Oh, well, that doesn't work really well, does it? I think maybe a flower or something would be better under there because then it won't distract very much from the, oh, my knuckles are hurting. Okay, it won't distract as much. I think I need to get some flower. Ooh, I know what I'll use. I'll use one of these. Which one do I use? I think I'm going to use the first one. I think the first one's the best choice because then I don't have to cut into the others. Always the best choice. And I'm going to have to hold this up to the light to fussy cut it because I said before I'm super blind. So, I'm sorry that you're only seeing my hands. I will be as fast as I can be. Fast as I can. Okay. So how are you guys doing today? You guys having a good weekend? Hope so. I'm looking forward to going into work tomorrow because I'm going to go in and I'm going to immediately say peace out after I gather my stuff and write my boss an email. Long story short, they let me go. And they asked me to train my replacement, which, no thank you. They offered me monetary, you know, they said we'll pay you this much if you stay until the end of the month, but we don't want you here. And we just want you here to train your replacement, and then we don't want you here anymore. So, thanks, but no, I think I'll go. How about that? So tomorrow morning I'm gonna get up, mosey on into work, probably somewhere around 8, just so I could have the rest of the day to craft. And then I'm gonna say, yeah, sorry not sorry, talk to you never. And have fun. Like, these people, it was a bad situation, and I made mistakes on the interview, not really getting asking questions that now I know to ask that I've never had to ask before in interviews because it's been very clear in the past. But yeah, there were questions that I should have asked in hindsight, and I actually have had 2 interviews with another company, and I definitely asked those questions that I wish I would have asked with the company I'm with now. So I'm gonna let that peekaboo out. So yeah, I'm looking forward to moving on to a different job. Hopefully the kind of job that I was actually originally looking to have when I made the move in the first place. Because, you know, I was working somewhere else. I could have just stayed at the place I was at. I didn't have to leave. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Looking forward to saying peace out. In a very nice and not antagonistical way. Just like what you're asking me is unreasonable, in my opinion, and I'm not going to do it. So, thank you, goodbye. All right. People are silly. I think I want to do a strip of this down the side. I'm going to get the slicer dicer out because I'm really awful at cutting straight lines, and especially a straight line, like to take off that little white, I will definitely mess that up. And the white bothers me because I have OCD or something, or slight OCD, I don't know. I don't think I have full-blown OCD, but I definitely have tendencies. All right. And then the other side, I'm gonna rip. Where's my Rippy? There's my Rippy folder. Oops, I dropped stuff. 1 second. Okay, so I'm gonna rip this one. Am I in camera? Yes. Here. So we're at about 35 minutes, and I'm gonna work a little more on the outside, but I'm gonna move on to the inside because I want to definitely show off some of my stamps, and then I can I could show at the end. Actually, I don't know how to do that yet, so I can't show at the end, but I'll put on my Instagram the end result of what I make here. How about that? So go sign up on be a subscribe or follow me on my Instagram. It's at NorCal Rose Designs, and in the next day or so, I'll probably put it up there like tonight or tomorrow morning. This is Sunday, so tonight or tomorrow morning after I get home from peace outing, Yeah, I will put them up and you can see the end result. I mean, you did see the two that I made already, so it's not like you haven't seen an end result yet. I'm trying to get better at having a sample to show at the beginning of the video so that you know what I'm making and you have a finished example, especially if I'm not able to, no, we're not using that, not able to finish all steps on the video. Because I definitely don't want 3-hour videos. And I talk so much and I'm slow. So yeah. That reminds me, I am starting out, did I already say that? I think I did. But I'm gonna plug. I'm starting out at Twitch. If you are a gamer, you know what Twitch is. But they're mostly a gaming platform and of live streaming games, okay? But they also have a maker and crafting community. Oh, did I do this the wrong way? Yeah, I sure as heck did. Okay, well, you're not going to see the end result of this one for sure because I did it upside down, which I always do. Okay. Oh gosh, what the heck's wrong with me? Okay, anyways, so let's just keep going because this is still giving you a good. So yeah, it's a gaming platform, but it's got the maker's genre or category on it, and I'm going to be doing live streams on Saturdays. So I'm super excited about that. And part of my live streams that I'm going to be incorporating also with Patreon is that I've got Patreon going, and I'm going to be doing for the Rosebud Gold subscribers or patrons. I'm going to be allowing them to come into my Discord to a private channel. And there's going to be a limited number that will be able to join me. You got to do a sign up, but it's always going to be open to the gold members to sign up to join me on a craft with me, chat with me, craft with me time. And during that time, I will be talking to you guys. I'll be live streaming within Discord. Discord is also a gaming voice talk thing, but they are branching out to a lot of other things. And so you can also stream your videos so other people can watch your videos as well, like what you're doing at your craft desk at the same time. So I think I'm going to initially limit it to either 10 or 20. I haven't decided. The chatter gets pretty crazy the more people you get in there. And so in addition to that, Rose Gold patrons are going to be able to join me in Discord, a limited number again, but they're going to be able to join me in Discord on the Saturdays that I'm doing my streaming on Twitch, so that not only will you be able to talk to me in Discord over voice, you'll also be a part of my live stream, because that will stream out into the world. So I think it's super exciting. I have high goals to also get some of the ladies that do these channels to join me. But that's high hopes. I don't know. I haven't talked to any of them, but I think that would be a really fun thing to do. Even some of the ladies that don't have videos but are on Instagram, I would totally be down to do that. So, anyways, we've got some good things coming. There's also the Patreon Rosebud Silver, which that also has some good things. The gold gets these things as well as I'm going to be announcing before I put things on Etsy, or right before I put them on Etsy, that they're going up, and with posts, photos and all that. And then there's going to be videos that I'm only going to post on Patreon. And other things. I'm gonna probably do some behind the scenes things, show my craft desk, do some question and answer, in-depth question and answer kind of things, ask me anything, AMA things. So yeah, I'm really excited to get going, and now with this job change and things, you know, moving in a different direction, I'm kind of pivoting to try to pick this up a bit and see if I can get this going and started. So yeah, that's my plug for those two things. I'm gonna go ahead and pretend like this isn't upside down, okay? And we're gonna fill this. It's gonna really bug me, and probably some of you it's gonna bug too. But let's just do this, okay? Let's just pretend like that's not the case, and it's totally, everything's fine, all right? It's not upside down, guys. Stop thinking that, because I sure am. Okay, so here's some stamps. And so, you know, I'm sure that most of you have seen this, how this works. I bought these at a vintage store in the area where I live. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Can you see it without the light? There. 1959. I'm keeping that in my stamp, even though it's not a stamp. It's like, oh, that's cool. I don't know. I love history. So I'm finding neat little stamps as I go through this, as I've added them in. I'm going to adjust the light so that it's not so high up, and then maybe... nope, that didn't work either. How's this working? Can you see that? It's not focusing in. Okay, well, I can't have everything I want. Who's this? Is that Abraham Lincoln? It is. Look at that. I know some stuff. Not much, but I do know some stuff. This is the Homestead Act, U.S. There's a lot of U.S. and China stamps in here. U.S. Airmail, Alaska Statehood. Ooh, that's cool. I think that stamp said 1959. World Peace through World Trade. U.S. stamp. Interesting. I have no comment about that. Okay. Gardening. Horticulture. And let me see if I could see the date. Nope, it's too dark. It's kind of neat. 3-cent stamp. I don't know what a lady, what is she holding? Oh, she's holding like vegetation or something. Never mind. Forget what I was going to say, because I sure did. Another US stamp. All these pretty stamps, different colors. I'm going to probably organize these in a way that will give me colorful. Oh, who is this? This is, gosh, guys, I don't know. I can't read it. I'm blind. She's an old lady that was probably super famous in the United States. That's about all I know. NATO. Oh, there's another NATO one. And here's Denmark. Oh, look at the, I mean, the stamp's cool, but look at that paper. Look at it. It's got like a stamp on it. It's what we do, but it's got the real thing. Oh God, I get excited about things, don't I? Okay, I'm gonna stop getting so excited. That I think is Queen Elizabeth. Let's see, go through some more. Oh, Golden Gate Bridge, yeah. Oh, no, no. They all look the same. The Macking Bridge. McNack? I don't, guys, listen. I told you, I don't know stuff. I can't pronounce things. I don't know stuff. Oh, it's the Bumblebee one, 1962. Okay, let me get this up to focus. Oh, God, I hate. Okay. I will not try that again. I apologize for the lack of focus that I have. Literally, the lack of focus that I have. I literally lack focus. Okay, Homestead, U.S. stamp. I mean, you could see by the way I did the upside down journal that I lack focus. I wasn't going to mention that again, but it was bugging me, and I just had to. I'm sorry. And you probably stopped thinking about it, and now you're thinking about it again, right? Am I right? 1962. Lincoln Douglas debates. Man, they had like all kinds of stamps in the US. Oh, I'm not going to put that there. So you could see what I'm doing here. I'm getting really confused and unfocused, and I'm storing my stamps in the right places. So I'm not storing tall stuff up here because I don't want it to stick out. This is World Refugee Year. Huh. I didn't know that they had a World Refugee Year. 5th World Forestry Congress. I didn't know there was a Congress for what? World Forestry. This is pretty cool. I really like these stamps. This is Republic of China. And I think it's 45? No, 69 or 68, actually. Yeah, I don't know. It's an old-timey number. Let's just go with that. So yeah, this is what I'm doing. I'm not taking the papers off because I like to keep them together until I do something with them. And then if I could take the papers off, I do. Unless it's really like amazing, like that one that we saw that had the pretty writing on it. I can't find it. If it's one of those, I'll keep the paper on. But otherwise, I'll take the paper off and then I'll use the paper and I'll make clusters out of them. So there we go, guys. That is my rendition. Oh, let me just show you how it gets put together. Okay, so I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. Okay, so we're right side up again. Here we go, and here we go. Right, here's the 3, and these ones I did the right way. And then let's assemble really quick so you can see. And I'm gonna have probably 5 or 6 of these all together now. Oops, maybe I should have. Oh gosh, focus. I need some focus. Isn't there medicine for focus? I need some focus medicine. Okay. Because obviously my body's not creating it all by itself. Okay. There we go. There. And I'm even listening to Chill Step in the background, which really helps me focus, but not tonight. So here we go. There it is. Our stamp, our library of stamps. Cute little things to look at while you're trying to find your stamps. And here's our upside down stamp holder. But that's okay because I can fix it by ripping those out and redoing them. Anyway, so there you go. That's what I did. That's what I got. I hope you have fun doing it. I think that if you have stamps, it's a great idea to do something like this. And then the collaging is going to really give you a super awesome way to just relax and unwind because you have to follow no process. You just glue stuff on and go with it. So, thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate your time. And if you liked what you saw and you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. If you liked the video, please hit like at the bottom. And also click on the little bell if you want to get reminded when I do videos. Because I'm starting to get the videos going 3 or 4 times a week. I'm trying to do the nighttime crafting in my pajamas. I want to do those a few times a week. So yeah, should be fun, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great week.